What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we're here to talk about my 10 most anticipated 4K and Blu-ray titles that are coming out in the month of November 2023. I cannot believe we are already here. Like, this is crazy. This year has gone by so fast. I feel like a broken record at this point. It's like every single month I talk about this, but damn, it goes by so freaking fast. But we're already here, guys, November. And going into November, like looking at the titles that are coming out and trying to decide on just 10 of my most anticipated, this was extremely hard. The month of November is absolutely fantastic for physical media. I almost feel like I'm more excited for stuff in this month than I was in October. So there is just so much coming out this month that I am super excited about. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media here on this channel, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. So if that's your thing, if that's your jam, then hit that subscribe button. And also comment down below, guys, of everything that we cover here today. What are you the most excited about coming out in the month of November? Like I said, there's something for everybody coming out this month. We've got comedies, classic comedies. We've got action films. We've got horror films, of course. And it's crazy, guys, the amount of films we got coming out this month. Blu-rays, 4Ks, exciting additions. I've been talking too much already. Let's just go ahead and get into it. But I do want to say, leading off, I am going to go over my 10 most anticipated. I did decide last month to start incorporating the UK and Australian releases into my list. So I'm going to cover the 10 most anticipated. I'm also going to go over some honorable mentions, and I'm going to talk about some other notable releases that are coming out in the month of November. Of course, I'm not going to cover everything. That's what the Physical Media Report is for. Every single Monday, I cover all the releases that are coming out every single week. So there's definitely going to be some stuff that I missed that you're super excited about, but just didn't make the cut for me personally. But definitely comment down below, guys, the ones that you're the most excited about. And also just know that everything that I talk about today in this video, I will provide links for down below in the description. So please use those links. They are Amazon affiliate links. And if you use them, you will be supporting the channel and supporting me, and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's lead it off, guys. My number one most anticipated, and this is in no particular order. This is not ranked. I'm just going through by order of release date, but my first most anticipated is Scrooged, coming out on 4K November the 7th from Paramount for $19.99. I'm slightly disappointed because going into all these other releases, we've got exclusive steelbooks and other editions, and it feels like Scrooge just got left out of that. And it's just getting, look, don't get me wrong, I'm happy it's getting a 4K, but it's just getting a standard 4K edition, $19.99, very good price point for Scrooged on 4K. But I'm kind of disappointed it's not getting a nice, like, exclusive steelbook. You know, I just feel like they could have done a lot with the steelbook of Scrooge, but regardless, I love this film. I cannot wait to watch it in 4K. This is not only one of my favorite Christmas movies, it's easily top 3 Christmas movies. I have to watch this movie every single Christmas Eve. Like, I have to watch it. Absolutely. Christmas Vacation, which we got on 4K last year, and then I follow it up with Scrooge, usually while I'm wrapping presents. Now, I'm going to get to watch it a little bit earlier this year because I am excited to watch it in 4K, so I will be watching it within the next week or so, probably getting a review out for you guys. But yeah, top 3 Christmas movie. It's my favorite Bill Murray movie. It's my favorite Richard Donner film. Like, this is just one of the most important films to me. I just think that Bill Murray is at his best in this film, just brings in the perfect amount of comedy and drama. Like, the last 10 minutes, it's why I watch it every single Christmas Eve. It puts me in the Christmas spirit, and it just gives me all the feels. Like that big monologue speech that he does at the end, I just absolutely love it. So Scrooged on 4K, I am so excited for that. That's coming out on November the 7th. But let's go ahead and get into my number 2 most anticipated, and that is Fargo, coming out on 4K on November the 7th from Shout Factory for $28.99. Now, there's also going to be a Shout Factory exclusive edition with a nice little snow globe with a wood chipper that does look extremely awesome and cool. I'm not going to get that because I don't want to pay $90 for a snow globe, but I do think it's very cool. I'm just going to get the regular standard edition. But yeah, this is a Coen Brothers film. It's one that has been highly anticipated. It was announced all the way back in June of 2022. It got postponed, then it was taken off the release calendar completely, and people were asking about it forever. Like, when are we going to get Fargo in 4K? When are we going to get Fargo in 4K? And Shout Factory finally delivered. We're getting it this month, so very excited for this movie. I haven't seen it in probably like 4 or 5 years, but it's definitely one of my favorite Coen Brothers movies, and I cannot wait to watch this in 4K. I feel like it's going to look awesome in 4K with just the snowy like setting. I'm picturing it now, and it looks beautiful in my mind, and I cannot wait to see it. So yeah, Fargo on 4K is definitely high up on my list this month. Now getting into my number 3 is a movie that I haven't seen, and I'm excited to watch for the first time, and that is Steven Spielberg's, one of his first films is coming to 4K. Duel is coming to 4K on November the 14th from Universal. Now it's getting a regular 4K edition for $21.99, and it's also getting a Groove exclusive steelbook, which I plan to get that version for $24.99. So yeah, this one to me is a no-brainer. Like paying a couple more dollars for this awesome steelbook with awesome cover art on it. I think the steelbook design looks freaking awesome. And it's a Groove steelbook, which we don't get too many of these, but we do get them ever so often. I've heard incredible things about this film, and I'm sure it's going to look fantastic on 4K. So I cannot wait to watch Duel on 4K on November the 14th. Now getting into my 4th most anticipated, and I had to think about this one for a little bit because I did see this in the theaters, and it's probably my favorite film of 2023 so far. But usually I say this all the time, I'm not so much looking forward to movies that I just watched in the theaters, buying them on physical media and owning, but for some reason I just really want to watch this one at home, and that is Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, coming out on November the 21st from Universal. Now this is getting a 4K for $32.99, a Blu-ray for $24.96, and a Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook for $37.99, and a 4K Walmart Icon Edition for $34.96. Now I do want the steelbook. It's currently sold out. I'm hoping it comes back in stock when it gets closer to release date so I can pre-order it and pick it up. But who knows what's going to happen with that, guys. I may just have to get the regular 4K edition, or maybe I'll try to get the Walmart Icon Edition because I like that cover art as well. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this one again at home. Like I said, I'm not usually excited for stuff that I just saw in the theaters, but I really like this film, and my wife actually hasn't seen this. I saw it by myself in the theaters, and I think that she wants to watch it, so we'll get to watch it together when I bring this home on physical media. So I'm excited for it. Oppenheimer 4K. Are you excited for it? Let me know in that comment section below. Let's get into my number 5, and this is a movie I haven't seen, and I know a lot of you guys are going to give me crap in the comment section below like you always do about movies I haven't seen. I'm sorry. I feel like I've seen parts of this movie on TV when I was a kid, but I don't remember watching it in its entirety ever. But The Fugitive is hitting 4K on November the 21st from Warner Brothers. It's getting a regular 4K edition for $25.99, and it's getting a 4K Best Buy exclusive steelbook for $33.99. So like I said, haven't seen this film, but it's got Harrison Ford in it, and it's a classic thriller from the 90s, so I am very excited to check this one out for the first time for sure. So that one had to be on the list. The Fugitive. I haven't seen it. Let me have it in the comments section below. Let's get into my number 6, guys. This is a movie I have seen. This is a classic Martin Scorsese film. Another one that I contemplated putting in my 10 most anticipated, but I really want to watch this movie. I really want to watch it on 4K, and I know Second Sight's got a version coming, but I just can't wait. Mean Streets is hitting 4K on November the 21st from Criterion for $34.99, and it's also getting a regular Blu-ray edition for $27.99. So I said recently in a video that if this came out in a Digipack edition, that I would most certainly get this, no questions asked. I think I'm just going to get it anyway because like I said, I want to watch this movie on 4K as soon as possible. So I'm going to get the Criterion, and it's Criterion Barnes & Noble sale month, so I'm going to get it for 25 bucks anyway. And then I'm going to pre-order the Second Sight edition as well. I just love this movie. I'm excited it's getting the 4K treatment. I think it's one of Martin Scorsese's most underrated films and one of his best films. So I am very excited to see Mean Streets on 4K. Let's get into my number 7, and this is an overseas title, a UK title, and that is High Tension on 4K. This comes out on November the 27th from Second Sight for $54.99 currently on Diabolic, and £39.99 on Amazon UK if you live over in the UK. So very much looking forward to this one. I absolutely loved this film when I watched it for the first time a few years ago. I just thought it was gruesome and gnarly as hell and just had these twists and turns that I just did not expect at all. And I think visually this movie looked fantastic, and I think it's going to look great on 4K. Plus it's Second Sight, so you know it's going to look fantastic. You know it's going to have great special features. The packaging is awesome. and I just cannot wait to own it. This was one of my dream releases. I was calling for Second Sight to do this like years ago, it feels like. Probably just like, you know, a year ago. But I'm going to say years ago, I've been wanting High Tension from Second Sight. So yeah, I am super excited for High Tension Second Sight 4K edition. That's coming out on November the 27th. We also have, guys, one of my all-time favorite comedies. This is my number 8 all-time favorite comedies. Just getting ready to talk about it. Getting ready to say its name makes me laugh. But Naked Gun is getting a 4K Steelbook on November the 28th from Paramount for $24.99. God bless Paramount. God bless Paramount for putting out Naked Gun on 4K, because I love this film. I probably watched this film at least 30 to 40 times when I was a kid. I just absolutely loved it. One of my favorite spoof comedies of all time, if not my favorite spoof comedy of all time. Leslie Nielsen is just perfect in this film. I love it from beginning to end, so I cannot wait to watch it on 4K. I just hope that Paramount releases the second one and the third one. Nice steelbooks for those as well. The only thing that's a little bit puzzling here to me is that we're just getting a 4K steelbook. And this is like the opposite of what we got for Scrooged, because we got the slipcover with Scrooged and no steelbook. And with this, we're getting the steelbook and no slipcover. So it's just, I want my options and I want people to have their options. So I think we should have got a slipcover and a steelbook here. But look, it's Naked Gun, it's 4K, it's a really good looking steelbook, so I'm happy to get it either way. $24.99 is not a bad price at all either, and it's not a Best Buy exclusive. You can get this steelbook on Amazon. So yeah, Naked Gun, guys. Are you excited for that? Are you excited for Leslie Nielsen in 4K? Because I sure as hell am. Let me know in the comment section below. Let's get into my number 9, and that is going to be Monster Squad, coming out on 4K on November the 28th from Kino Lorber for $34.99. A little bit steep price. Hopefully that drops a little bit. You can also get a Blu-ray edition for $17.99. So yeah, Monster Squad on 4K, another classic horror children's adventure film that I have not seen. So yeah, let me have it in the comment section below. I had somebody in my comment section like years ago that used to tell me to watch Monster Squad. Like he would just comment that all the time. And I said, I will when it gets a 4K. Well, that day has come, my friend. Monster Squad is coming out in 4K, and I will 100% review this title when I get it. So I am very looking forward to finally watching Monster Squad on 4K. Now getting into my 10th most anticipated. I was so excited when they announced this because the first one has a 4K and I did not think they were going to do the second one, but Tremors 2 is coming out on 4K on November the 28th from Arrow Video for $37.43, and this is also receiving an Arrow Video exclusive cover, which is orange. Now the regular version is green and the exclusive is orange to match that orange Tremors that came out years ago. And there's also a Blu-ray edition as well for $31.86. So yeah, very excited for Tremors 2 on 4K. Like I said, they did the first one and I thought that was going to be as far as they went, but the fact that they're doing Tremors 2 is super awesome. After this, to be honest, for me, they can quit because I watched Tremors 1 and Tremors 2 all the time. Tremors 3 I thought was okay, and I never watched any of them after that. So but I do like the idea of releasing box sets for like all the movies and just lining them up together. So keep going, Arrow Video. I'll learn to love Tremors 3 and Tremors 4. But yeah, Tremors 2 on 4K, guys. This is one that I loved when I was a kid. I actually liked it more than the first one I remember when I was a kid. So very excited to get Tremors 2 on 4K for sure, and that comes out on November the 28th. But let's go ahead and jump into my honorable mentions. I actually have quite a few honorable mentions. Like I said, this is a very tough month to decide on what was going to be in my 10 most anticipated. Like there's just so much good stuff coming out this month. So I've got like 10 or 11 honorable mentions, so I'll probably be picking up all of these as well. They just weren't the ones that I was the most excited about. So we'll start off with American Graffiti on 4K, November the 7th from Universal for $20.99. This also is getting a Best Buy 4K Steelbook for $29.99 as well. So I am excited for this. This one almost made it into my 10 because I haven't seen this movie. It's directed by George Lucas. Harrison Ford's in this film. I do want to watch this, so I probably more than likely will get this, but it just couldn't make the cut with everything else that I talked about in my 10 most anticipated. So we also have Violent Night getting a 4K Best Buy Steelbook. I do want this Best Buy Steelbook. I think it's awesome. This is coming out on November the 7th, even though this is a re-release and it came out on Blu-ray back in January, and Universal screwing everybody over, but the fact that they're releasing a nice Steelbook, I guess it makes it better. So yeah, Universal's putting this out. $28.99 for the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, and it's also getting a regular 4K edition for $21.99 as well. We have Rudy getting a 4K Steelbook, guys, on November the 14th from Sony for $29.99. This one almost made the cut, really almost made the cut. I really want to watch this movie on 4K. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but it just couldn't get there. But I am looking forward to Rudy in 4K. Most certainly I am, guys. Most certainly. Blue Steel, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, directed by Catherine Bigelow. This coming out November the 14th from Vestron Video as a part of the Vestron Video line. I think this is number 31. This is coming out for a very affordable, cheap price of $15.99. So very excited to pick this one up. I collect all of the Vestron video lines. They're just too cheap to not collect, and they're numbered, and they're just really cool releases, and I like their picks and their movie choices, and I'm excited to watch Blue Steel because I haven't seen this movie before. Terms of Endearment is getting a 4K on November the 14th from Paramount. This is a part of the Paramount Presents line, and I think this is number 42 in the Paramount Presents line, and this is a 4K, so this is a 4K within the Paramount Presents line. This is coming out for $34.99. Haven't seen this movie, but I've heard some good things about it, and I'm always excited to collect the next Paramount Presents title. We also have Saw X coming out on November the 21st from Lionsgate, getting a 4K for $30.99, also a Blu-ray for $21.99, and I have no idea where the 4K Steelbook is. You would think they would do a 4K Steelbook for Saw X, but hopefully they announce it soon. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to see this one in theaters. I really did want to see it. I'm not the biggest Saw fan in the world, but I did want to watch this movie, and I didn't get a chance to make it out to the theaters. I've heard some great things about it, so I'm excited to watch Saw X on November the 21st. We also have Barbarella coming out on 4K with Jane Fonda, November the 28th, Arrow Video, $42.99. I'm excited for anything Arrow Video at this point, guys. Like, it's just a nice box set edition. Barbarella, I've heard some good things about this movie. It looks like a cool sci-fi movie from the 60s, 70s, whenever this movie came out. You know, Barbarella, it's a classic, right? I'm excited to watch it on 4K. Joe Coffin is getting an 11 film collection on November the 28th from Arrow Video for $82.78. I think this is a Brazilian director. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but an 11 film box set from Arrow Video. I've never seen any of these. I don't even know what these are, but sign me up. Honorable mention for sure, Joe Coffin. I'll at least watch a couple of these films this month. We also had Tales from the Dark Side getting a 4K release from Screen Factory, November the 28th for $30 flat, just even $30 on Amazon right now. So haven't seen this movie before, but I love Tales from the Crypt. I love anthology horror films like Creepshow. So I'm excited to finally watch this because this is a gap that I don't know why I have, because like I said, I love horror anthologies. And getting into my last two honorable mentions, we have Red Rock West, that's a tongue twister, and Lord of Illusions, another Clive Barker title. Clive Barker is getting a lot of love this year for sure. Nightbreed, Hellraiser, now Lord of Illusions. And both of these Blu-ray sets are coming out from Umbrella on November the 29th. So I've heard incredible things about Red Rock West, starring Nicolas Cage. So I'm excited to watch that movie. And I'm excited to watch more Clive Barker movies because he only directed 3. And this is the last of the movies that he directed. So yeah, and plus these Umbrella editions are just so freaking nice. And I'm excited to get them in just to unbox them and show them off. All right, let's get into the other titles that are coming out this month. There's some other notable stuff that's coming out in the month of November that I need to talk about, or you guys are going to be upset at me. Trading Places is coming out on 4K November the 7th from Paramount for $19.99. So I'm excited to get this eventually. I just don't need it. I got the Paramount Presents 4K scan version, and it looks fine. And I'm sure the 4K looks better, but I'll get it eventually. Black Hawk Down and Guns of Navarone are getting 4K steelbooks that look beautiful November the 7th from Sony. $31.99 for the Black Hawk Down steelbook and $29.99 for the Guns of Navarone steelbook. And they both look great, and I kind of want them. I may get them, I may not. I just don't know. So I'm putting them in other titles. Gran Turismo is coming out. I'm actually excited to see this movie. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, though, right off. I might get it later in a sale or something. But it's coming out November the 7th from Sony on 4K for $29.96, Blu-ray for $24.96, Walmart Blu-ray Steelbook for $27.96, and a 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for $37.99 as well. The Nun 2 is coming out November the 14th from Warner Brothers. Now this is getting a 4K for $34.98. Very steep price for the 4K right there. And a Blu-ray for $22.99. And I have no idea why the Nun 2 is not getting a 4K Steelbook. That's kind of weird to me. But yeah, The Nun 2, I heard it's better than the first one, which isn't a high bar, but sure, I'll watch it eventually. I'm just not super excited to watch it this month. The Equalizer 3 is coming out though, November the 14th from Sony. The 4K for $29.96, the Blu-ray for $26.99, the 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for $38.99, and the Walmart Blu-ray Steelbook for $31.16. So I do want to watch this movie, but to be honest, I want to watch the first two Equalizer movies before I watch this one. So yeah, that's why I didn't make the cut. Resident Evil Steelbook 4K set coming out on November the 21st from Sony for $169.99. So if you're a massive Resident Evil fan, I imagine you're excited for this one. We also have Expendables 4 coming out November the 21st from Lionsgate, getting a 4K for $42.99, getting a Blu-ray for $21.99, getting an Amazon 4K for $42.99, and a Best Buy 4K Steelbook for $32.99. I've heard absolutely horrible things about this film. I'll probably break down and grab the Steelbook just to match my other ones, but I don't want to because I've heard horrible things about it, but sure, why not? Expendables 4, that comes out this month. A variety of editions. We also have WandaVision, the next Marvel TV show coming out to physical media. WandaVision Season 1 coming out November the 28th from Disney. 4K Steelbook for $45.99 and a Blu-ray Steelbook for $39.96. And there you have it, guys. Look, I told you November was absolutely stacked. So much physical media goodness coming out in this month. I will link everything that I talked about in this video and maybe a few other titles down below in the description. Definitely use those links for pre-order because they are Amazon affiliate links. And if you use them, you will be helping and supporting the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. So with that, guys, we are done. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're excited about in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.